is Sonora and her husband, Christopher. Uh, Sonora, tell us what's going on.
Well, Steve, my husband and I, we've been married for 25 years. We've been together for a total of 30 plus years. I actually married my high school sweetheart. Now, we have a 25-year-old son. He just recently moved out of the house about a year ago.
Okay.
So Chris and I are empty nesters now, and I'm having a great time. I'm at the gym. I recently lost 60 pounds.
Wow.
Yeah. Thank you. You know, I'm hanging out with my friends, but my husband, he has a jealous and insecure issue that he's dealing with right now. I mean, he's all on my social media. He's looking at the messages, he's in the inbox, and he's looking at the comments. Every time I'm on the phone, he's asking me, who am I talking to? And he went as far as contacting our cell phone company to get a printout of my phone log.
Oh.
Yeah, and to give you an example, like when we're at the grocery store, if there's a gentleman down the aisle, my husband will ask me not to walk down that aisle. And you know, it's a battle for us. It's a constant battle for us. And I told my husband, I said, you know, if you don't stop this jealous and insecure issue that you're dealing with, I don't know what else I'm gonna do. So my question for the panel is, I love my husband. I love my husband, okay? And I want to save my marriage, but I don't know if I can keep dealing with this jealous and insecure issue that he's going through. So how can we save our marriage?
Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. It's a new day. We thank the good Lord it's a new day. Thank God it is a new day. So good to see you. So good to see you. Thanks for stopping by. It's me again, WGNI, Channel 1 Life in Many Seasons. We're back to our relationship conversations. Again, we got another one on Uncle Steve Harvey. This lady is complaining about the husband having some insecure and jealousy issues. Now, let's listen to it and see what's going on here. She's spoken and told us what her problem is. Let's see if he could give his own perspective, and let's put our comments in the comment section below, and let's have the discussion. I'll put my comments as we go as well, the usual. So let's just keep on going.
Before we speak, I want to hear from him. I want to hear from his perspective what's going on, because I think it's unfair for us to comment from just one side.
That is a smart lady. Never make decision on a one-sided comment. Always hear both sides before you make any decision.
Well, first of all, this is my wife right here, my best friend. And we just moved here to LA from Wisconsin 4 years ago. And it was a big move for us, a huge move. So as you know, everything changed, the attitude changed. I wasn't used to none of this in Wisconsin. So like everything was, I had cruise control. And the stress of it all, I still love my wife to the end. Nothing is bigger than this. This is my wife. She on top of the game. She was on top of the game from day one, and she gonna be on top of the game till the end of time.
Yes.
Yes. See, you know, I have a question because you mentioned that you've lost 60 pounds, which is amazing, right? Amazing. Congratulations.
So right off the bat, just before the lady goes on, you can see there potentially, or we can assume that the love between them is real. There is love between them. At least that's what they showing and they're portraying here. She says she loves him. He says he loves her. They're on the same page so far, but there is still that problem. So let's just keep on going with those questions, and then we'll comment.
Good for you. Good for you. But I want to know, have you done any physical changes? Have you lost any weight or done any physical changes to yourself?
We worked out together. We lost
There you
weight
go.
together.
See?
Okay. So how much have you lost?
Almost the same weight.
Oh, really? Good for you.
You know, I would have been okay if the wife had also mentioned that as well. She kind of made it seem like it was just her who lost the 60 pounds, which is the premise of my conversation and my comments are really going to be about that, because I see, you know, a me, myself, and I type of mindset going on here, as opposed to a we mindset. That to me, I caught that, and it almost sounded like she was the only one that lost some weight. I did not know that he had lost some weight as well. They were both doing it together. It would have been nice if it was mentioned, but hey, let's keep on going.
That's amazing.
Why, with your new hot bodies, are y'all not just like on top of each other all the time? Make it work. You know?
We've lost the weight, and I'm telling you, we have no problem in the sex area. I just want to put that out there.
Okay. So it's not like you just lost all this weight, became desirable, and not giving it to him.
He's like, this is really good.
So he's getting it. So
He's glowing right now.
I know. But there's a deeper issue. Is it
Ladies
fear
are
that
just
she's
so-
going to leave? There's something deeper that we're not touching on, or you're not allowing us into.
Uncle Steve finally raises his hand because those ladies were just getting all caught up in, you lost some weight, you should all be on top of each other. Like that's all we do in marriage. Like that's the only thing that we do. Oh, just be all on top of each other. Uncle Steve says, I've had enough of this. Let me speak.
I think Steve has the answer. Steve always has the answer.
No, see, I understand where you all are stuck because you all need more information. This is a male problem. This is a male insecurity.
Okay.
The man's 60-pound loss is different than the woman's 60-pound loss. See, a man lose 60 pounds, see, ain't nobody woo-hooing at him. He's still walking down the grocery aisle, ain't nobody saying a damn thing. She go down the grocery store aisle, it's turning heads now.
Okay.
See, and he sees the wolves in the forest looking at his little precious lamb. See, I'm trying to tell you what's happening.
Did you see what just happened? Took his hand away and clapped. Because Uncle Steve just hit the nail on the head what the problem is. And I bet you they've never had that discussion. Or with his wife, that is. I'm sure they've never had that conclusion. Like being on the same page as to that's the problem. And I'm so glad Uncle Steve was able to help them out here because now, hopefully, she, the wife, can start to see from his perspective and know why he's acting the way he is acting.
No, this all is happening right here. First of all, he don't like change to begin with. He had his nice life, knew where she went. She done came out here and got some friends that he don't have. He a little bit more introverted, so he ain't making friends as fast. Now his best friend at the gym, at the spa, she done got that boy out the house. She's so happy his ass gone. She got a whole new life out here, and he ain't having this no more.
And
he tired of this right here.
I would agree with you.
Now,
I gotta say something. Okay, Chris, you know what? I was thinking a woman loves a man when he steps up in any sort of way or shape or form. When he like channels that like masculine energy and is like, rah, I'm gonna handle this problem for you. Right. You're not somebody who's just angry or bitter. You're trying. But what you need to do is channel that energy into this problem. This is where you need to step up. You can do it. All that energy, that testosterone that you feel, all that anger, you need to put it back on yourself. You guys have such great like energy together. Yeah. Then that's where you need to channel your energy.
First of all, I think when you become empty nesters, because Marjorie and I become empty nesters for the first time, it's going to open up opportunity for you. And it should. Right. She done poured her life into this boy. Yep. Now he out the house, he done poured his life into, he out the house. She gonna get a chance to do some stuff she always wanted to do.
Agreed.
Y'all need me time.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Chris, you're gonna have to give her the me time to go to the gym. She love her husband. This ain't about infidelity.
Agreed.
That
Yeah.
ain't what this is.
Nope, no.
It's Chris tripping.
Yeah. So how can, but a lot of husbands be tripping.
How can he untrip?
Chris, you gotta get some boys out here. Because you ain't developed, you lost all your boys in Wisconsin.
Yeah.
And it's harder for men to make friends. But you just got to get a group of guys that, do some of the same things. Right. All of this is yours. She yours. She come home every night. All that 60 pounds lighter, all that's you. All that's you. Yeah. See, all that's you.
They're so in love.
Thank you, Sonora and Christopher.
Yes.
I hope it all works out.
Well, Thank you, Steve. Uncle Steve Harvey gave a 20-second, 30-second solution right there. However, this is the only thing I would like to just to add to it, because I'm not, it's all good and well with all the claps and stays, the kissing, the hugging, but we really have to get to the bottom of it. And I think what really needs to happen after this, I think the wife also has to be a part of helping the husband here in trying to deal with that insecurity. First things first, when you're married to someone, you are one. You both come together as one. So when they hurt, you hurt. It's not you hurting you on your own. Bad concept. That's not what marriage is all about. You become one. You go through things together. You get to know each other. I see a lack of open communication here, whether as far as touching base. She could help him in that regard. If she goes out, she could just kind of touch base. Hey, I'm over here. I'm doing this. Just put his mind at rest. And that's all he needs. I don't think he needs more than that. Just letting him know what you're doing. I know I've heard people say, oh, well, I'm not a child. I can't be, I can't be telling him where I'm going, whether it's a husband or the wife. But to me, it only just helps. It's a sign of respect. When I tell my wife where I'm going, when I get there, I let her know I'm there. When she gets there, she lets me know she's there. There's nothing wrong with that. We are one. So I'm not sure why we have a problem disclosing to each other where we are, what we're doing. And that's what I see here. The whole thing about the phone is the fact that he's not aware of what's going on. There's no open communication. I don't see anything wrong with somebody calls you, hey, honey, this person is calling me on the phone. Let me get that. Put their mind at rest. All you're doing by putting their mind at rest is you building that trust every day. It's a daily thing, okay? It's not that the husband is just insecure, just like that. There's a whole lot of things that are going on. I see a non-disclosure type relationship here. She's enjoying herself. So she's kind of forgotten about their husband and thinks, oh, he should be able to handle himself. And they're not having that open communication. More so from her side. That's what it seems like. She's the one having all the fun, all out there, but he's not aware of what's going on and wondering, where is my wife? What is she doing? Who is she hanging out with? Those are legitimate questions. I don't see anything wrong with that. But she can actually help him to put his mind at rest if she loves him as she claims she does. And she's showing all out when in the open and trying to prove to people I love him, hugging him. All that is good and well and fine. But what makes sense to him is when you get home, have an open communication. Let him know what's going on. Don't hide your phone or ask what he's doing on your phone. My wife can get into my phone anytime. I can get into my wife's phone anytime. It's just how we've developed this structure in our home. So if you're talking to me about something, you better believe my wife is going to know about it. And same thing the other way. So it's just what it is. To me, put each other's minds at rest. If there is anything causing tension between you and your wife, you got to cut it off. Between you and your husband, you got to cut it off. Any tension that comes in between you two, it's got to be eliminated. You can't have that tension. You got to keep that oneness. If not, you have those open cracks. It's only a matter of time. Because if they go on like this, I could almost assure you something is going to blow up. Because on one end of it, she feels, oh, you invading my space. On the other end, he's thinking, I don't know what's going on. This is my wife. I have to know what's going on. What's going on with my wife? What are you hiding? There's nothing to hide in marriage. That's what marriage is all about. Being so vulnerable to each other and being open to each other. You see each other as one. One is hurting, both hurt. One is happy, both should be happy. One is down, both are down, you get each other up. It's not a me, myself, and I. It's us at the end of the day. Please put your comments in the comment section below. Let me know what you think about this conversation. would like to know. Let's have the discussion. And thanks for stopping by again. It's me, WJ, again on our channel, One Life, Many Seasons. We're about to wrap this up, and you know how we like to do it. We just like to remind ourselves that we always remember that we got one life with many seasons. God bless you, and I'll see you soon. You take care now. Bye-bye.